Oh, hi. So I wanted to review the two popular folding wagons that I've seen around a lot lately, and the reason I want to review them is because I have found some key differences that I didn't see pointed out on the YouTube reviews that I watched, and some of them are sticking points that actually made my decision for me. So I'll show you what they are. This one right here is the Ozark Trail foldable wagon, sold at Walmart. It also comes in a red, and you'll see that it is more compact for storage and transportation in your vehicle, and it stands up on its own. And okay, the second one, it fits this way. It's not so squarish. This is the Mac foldable wagon sold by Costco, and it does not stand up on its own. And at first that was a big issue for me. So let me show you how they work. Here, okay. You can open it up. All you gotta do is that. Okay. One quick swift move. Okay, for the Walmart one, Ozark Trail, same brand as Coleman. It's got the pad separate. So you have to, I guess, hold it. It's more of a process to open it up and close it. Okay. All right. So with the Mac one, the pad is built into it. It's a little bit cushier too. I personally like that the pad is built in. Okay, so let's first look at the dimensions. It looks like the Ozark Trail from Walmart is slightly bigger in carrying capacity, but it's only a slight difference. Hold on, hey boys, hold on. Okay, but the Mac sold by Costco, it's double thick with the fabric, and there's a little padding inside. This one is just one layer, like your basic camp chair from Walmart. Okay. Also, a big difference I see is the frame. The Mac has all the way across this bar, and it's a metal frame. This doesn't have a frame on the top. I like that this does have a frame in case you need to lift it over something, over a table or a puddle. You can just lift it like that. Okay. And also, let's look at on the inside of the Ozark Trail. You've got a mesh pocket. It's just one big one, but it's pretty loose. If you see that, how loose that is. Okay. And also, you'll notice that the one we bought, it came dented. And right here and there, it just doesn't seem as strong material. So let's compare it with the Mac. The Mac has, watch out, Oscar, go this way, 2 individual cup holders, which is awesome. And also it has a bigger, on the outside, on the back, it has a bigger mesh pocket like the one on the Ozark Trail, but it's more of a tight elastic to actually hold things in. Okay. Also another difference, the Mac has these 2 handles. They're really not, they don't do much, but if a kid wanted to hold on to it, he could inside. I know we're not technically supposed to put the kids in, but that's the big reason that parents buy these. Okay, so the Ozark Trail does not have the handles, but it has this strap that you use to cinch it closed when you're going to put it away, and it just hangs. There's no good place to put it. It'll just dangle and get dirty. You can wrap it around. Okay. Let's look at the wheels. We're gonna compare that in a minute, okay?
Dad, this can turn it
That's
up.
right. Wheels. If you'll notice, the Mac wheels are slightly wider and also slightly taller. And that makes a difference when you are going over sand at the beach or snow or any kind of softer ground. And also, we're gonna turn this one around. Okay. See how easy that was to pick up? Okay. You'll also notice that the wheels, the front wheels on each, yeah, you are strong, Oscar. The front wheels on the Mac by Costco are inset a little slightly, whereas
Look at my muscles.
those are super big muscles. The Costco ones are perfectly symmetrical with the back ones. I think this would make it easier to maneuver around and it won't stick out so much. You see that? How much it sticks out when it turns? Okay, next one. Let's talk about the handlebars. And the handlebars are what sold me on the Mac. And I'll tell you why. Because the Mac's handlebars, that's what you call it. You press the button to release it. And then this lever here, you can lock it here or flip it to the other side to unlock it. And it can be adjusted at any point. You can adjust it here. You can adjust it as much as you want in any position. Here.
Yeah.
So you can even put it all the way down and have it a low bar so that your 4-year-old could pull it. Because I know I'm not going to be the only one pulling it. My husband, who you'll see in a few minutes, he is 6'5", and he would appreciate the taller height. I like that you have that versatility, the option to do that. That's a big deal to me. And also the handle bar is bigger. Anyway, okay, next one. All right, so the Ozark Trail by Walmart, you just pull it out like that, which is fine. There's a little button there that you push, but it only has one height, and that's it, one height. And it's shorter than, oops, we got open. And it's shorter than you'll see the differences in height. The tallest one is up to here on the Mac, Ozark Trail. Anyway, okay, there you go. And then, also the last thing I was gonna point out was steering it. You'll have to see on this side. Okay, when you steer the Ozark Trail, there's some give. So you turn and then it goes, and then it goes. I don't like that, okay? So the Mac one, okay, I'll get out. Okay, the Mac one, it's immediately responsive. It doesn't have that give or that jolt, that yank. So those are the big differences for me, and that's why I like the Mac by Costco better. So now I'm going to give you my husband so that he can tell you a couple features that he sees, and then you'll have both of our insights. Okay, go.
Hi, my name's Peter Ashworth. I'm doing the review of these two wagons. I don't remember the names of them. But, I kind of tend to look at things from more of a longevity, ease of use. I don't really care so much about, maybe some of the other, maybe more practical issues. So a couple of things I noticed. Number one, on this guy, I noticed there were a lot of screwed joints together.
Hold on a second. The shadows are terrible. Let's pull it out of the shadows.
Oh, all right. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, better.
Okay. So a lot of screwed joints here, 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 here. Over there are a bunch of them. Up here, everything seems screwed together. From my perspective, that seems like something that over time is going to wiggle, come loose, and pop out. Something I've seen with camp chairs, that tends to happen. With this guy, I don't see that. All the joints are riveted. I think there may be 1 or 2 screwed joints here, but that's it. It's a lot fewer, a lot less chance of that. As my wife pointed out, this one's already bent, which was something that kind of indicated to me that maybe it's not going to last as long, maybe just a lower quality. I've been very impressed with Costco's standards as far as the products that they sell, as well as their warranties, tend to be very good. So that's
Yeah, I guess
something
point out the price difference too.
Yeah, price-wise, they're within about $5, so it's pretty close.
But to
like
have
I
the
said,
peace of mind is really great with Costco.
So, another thing I noticed about this one, and I don't know if this is a big deal, but it's got these holes in it, which can be great for tying stuff down, running rope through, or whatever the case may be. This doesn't have that. It's a little more difficult to attach stuff to the frame. You kind of, if you're going to do it, you've got to route something around these sides in kind of a funny way. This seems to have a lot more access to that sort of thing. My wife pointed out the handle. Again, I'm 6'5", I'm kind of a big guy. This one is pretty close to tall enough for me. Maybe not quite. But this one's really a stretch. I mean, when I want to walk this thing, I'm kind of hunching over to do it. It's just a little more difficult. So those are kind of the main things I saw. I do like the fact that the pad is built into this one. There's not the chance of losing it like with this. If you have kids, you know that stuff just disappears, gets lost, and that seems like a big deal as far as being able to use this long term. If this thing does come out, I mean, you're straight on the frame, so there's, I mean, unless you're putting a cooler or some solid boxes in there, if you're planning on putting people in, that's not going to work. So just something to keep in mind. The only other thing that I really like, this seems like an all plastic handle. I kind of don't like the feel of it. This guy's pretty solid. Feels like the metal may go throughout. I'm not 100% certain, but it was something to notice. That was really about it. You know, this one's, I believe, slightly heavier, so it is something to keep in mind. If you're going to be pulling it in and out a lot, or if you're just using it for light loads, not putting people in it. That's it.
Okay, great. Thanks so much. Hope this review helped you guys.